What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, making their debut on the channel tonight, we have a band here called Mary's Blood. How about that? Yes, indeed, Mary's Blood making their debut on the channel. This was a request from Nightwish, Samir Niech, and Mac Lundy. They all want to see me react to this song by Mary's Blood called Marionette. Now, to the best of my knowledge, I've never heard this song before. This does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a chance I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't know it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Mary's Blood Official. Okay. Alright, we'll see how this goes. And the video has I'm sure it's 1.4 by now. 1.4 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? You ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. Alright, here we go. Mary's Blood, Marionette, MV full version. Cool. Alright, let's do this.
Alright, boy, let's do this!
I don't hear anything. There's a lot of things I'm liking. Couple of things. I'm not hating them. I'm not even disliking them. I'm not thrilled with a couple of things. Maybe my opinion will change as we continue listening. We'll see. We'll see. Let's keep going for right now. When they came back into that second verse, I like how the drummer laid out for one measure, just one measure. Everybody else kept going, and then when she came in on the second measure, that second verse, very impactful, very, very well done. I gotta give a shout out to the bassist here. The bass player reminds me, and her style of playing reminds me a lot. And I'm sure a lot of people are probably going to go, huh? But I'm sure there's going to be a few people that agree with me too. Her playing style reminds me a lot of Ian Hill of Judas Priest. Nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy, nothing, to draw attention to herself, but at the same time is there, is present, and is thunderous with their downbeats, especially on one. Every measure on one, she is boom right there. Every single time. She is doing a great job of setting up every single measure and every single phrase. She's really kind of laying down the foundation, which is what a bass player should do. So she's doing a fantastic job. Guitar player. I'll talk more about the guitar player in a little bit. Let's continue for right now. Guitar solo was nice. The guitar solo was really nice. Showing some great technique, great versatility, some great speed. Shifting up from, fast arpeggiated motions to sweep picking to bending, sustaining. Just really nice technique overall, and a very, very well thought out and well executed solo. Very tasteful, fit the context of the song really well as well. Yeah, I mean, the couple of things I'm not thrilled about are still there. I'm still not sold on them, but for the most part, I would say like 90% of what I'm hearing right now, I'm digging. So this is on track to get a good score. We'll see. We still got we got a minute and a half. A lot can happen in a minute and a half. So I've had my mind change completely on a score in the last 30 seconds. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, I'm still having the same thoughts. I'm still having the same thoughts. The chorus is catchy. I'm not gonna lie. The chorus is definitely the hook. Well, actually, I don't know if. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if the chorus is the hook or not. I think the main riff is actually the hook. I don't know if the chorus is the hook or not. Let me back it up a little bit. Let me hear the last part of that chorus again. A little bit more. Yeah, that was really good. I dug that. I absolutely dug that. Well, there you go, folks. That was Mary's Blood with Marionette. This was a request from Nightwish, Samir Niech, and Mac Lundy. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.2. Yep, 8.2. I feel good with that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Pretty much everything about this song I could get behind. Pretty much. I love the theme of the song. It sounded good. The feel, the energy behind it, the chordal structure, song structure. It all made sense. Everything they did made sense. It all sounded good. Playing was well done. I have absolutely no idea what they were singing about, obviously, but you know, that's okay. That's okay. It still felt good. I can still rock out to it. Listen, I don't have to know what they're singing about. I don't have to know to enjoy the song. Okay, I don't have to know. It had a great groove, a great feel, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. There were a couple things I wasn't too wild about. But I didn't hate them. I wasn't sitting there going, it's sour, or that was bad. No, it was never sour or bad. It just, I don't know if I was sold on it or not. In the verses, or in the intro, or in the setup to the verses, guitar player was playing, and then she would come up and do this quick little run, that type of thing. When she would do that, the song would kind of hollow out a little bit. It got a little thin because she did that. I don't know if that's the place to do it. Considering the fact that the riff, the main riff, is the hook, I personally would have rather have heard her stay on the riff and riff it and just really make that riff thick, hard, full, and just knock your socks off type of riff, rather than go up and do that little thing that was completely unnecessary because she was able to do it in the guitar solo. The solo is where she should have shown off all of her chops, and she did. During the guitar solo, she really showed off her chops well. So it was really kind of unnecessary, in my opinion. It wasn't bad. It just kind of like thinned out the hook. It thinned out the hook. So it did kind of lower the score a little bit. The other thing that I don't know if I was a big fan of it or not, the vocalist. There were times where her vocal style didn't quite fit the part that she was singing. Like, she'd be singing the verse or the intro to the verse, and she would do this, you know, it would almost sound like she was singing the chorus. Like she would overdo it. Like she would overbelt it, or she would over push or whatever. And I'm like, you should have saved that for the choruses, hon. That's not the place to be doing it. On the verses, since the verses came down to a little more subdued, you should have come down too. And there were places, I mean, she did for the most part, but there were a couple of places where she would go up and she ended up belting. And not quite the place to be belting. Did it sound bad? No. Again, it didn't sound bad. It just kind of stuck out a little bit. It was like, I don't know if I would have done that there. You know, but her vocal style, very nice. Her pitch was really well done. I got no complaints about her vocals really, other than, like I said, execution in the verses. Every once in a while it was a little overdone. Same thing with the guitar. Bass and drums, I got no complaints. I mentioned the bass player kind of reminded me of Ian Hill from Judas Priest. I'm going to throw another name at you. How about Dave Ellison from Megadeth? She had a very similar style to him as well. Present, but not overbearing. Like, you knew she was there. Same thing with Ian, same thing with Dave. They never took the spotlight. They never tried to overshadow or overstep their bounds, really. But they were a great foundation. They both have a great sense of, I'm not going to take the spotlight, but at the same time, people are going to know I'm here by what I'm playing and how I'm playing it. Putting those accents at the beginning of every single phrase to set up and deliver a great beginning to every single phrase. So I got no issue with that whatsoever. I have a lot of respect for both of those guys as bass players. Great foundation bass players. And that's who this bass player kind of reminds me of. She did a great job of laying down the foundation, maintaining the foundation, and keeping that foundation going through the entire song with some great setups. Drummer laying down a great feel, setting up the groove as only a drummer can, and she did a great job of maintaining the feel and the mood and the tone of the song through the entire thing. Never being too fancy, never being too flashy. She had a couple of runs, a couple of fills that were nice, but never overdone, never overextended. So very pleasant to listen. Great rhythm section. Fantastic rhythm section. So I was really happy with this. An 8.2 is what they're going to get, and I feel that score is justified. They did a great job. What is an 8.2? If you take down a look down below in the description of this video, you will find my scoring chart. You will see 8.0 is the bottom threshold for great. This is getting an 8.2. So it's towards the bottom of the great threshold, but it's still a great song nonetheless. It is still getting a great score. And that's why we're getting it the 8.2. These girls deserved it, they earned it, and I would not mind hearing more from these girls. Absolutely. So, 8.2, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully, I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It'll do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.